But yeah, we're already on. We're just waiting for people to show up on cam here. Once I get some questions, we'll get going. Alexa, turn it up. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Over the region. Monday afternoon. All is not lost. All right. If you guys hear me okay, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what's up. I haven't been in the basement bunker doing a live show in a while, but there is an incredible amount of interest about tomorrow's clouds. So I want to get on here and chat it up with you guys, let you know what's up. We'll wait for a few more people. You're looking at a satellite image from earlier today. This is the last couple frames of it. And if you look carefully, you can see that there are some clouds starting to move in just west of Rochester. Just west of Rochester. There's Jack.
Hello.
Jack says hi. Mike, are we going to get clear skies? We're going to try our best. I want to get into what we're watching for here. Let me see if I can share a different screen with you here. Let's see. So this is a look at the levels of clouds. Linda says hi. For tomorrow afternoon. It's right around 3 o'clock, I believe. So right around 3 o'clock, this particular data set has a fair amount of middle level clouds and upper level clouds. No low level clouds, though. Yeah, here it is at 3 o'clock, at 3 or 4 o'clock. The clouds are starting to move away a little bit. This is our simulated forecast of clouds. This is 2, that's 5. So there are some breaks in the clouds, according to some of the data set here, some of the modeling that we're looking at. It's definitely a warm front coming in. You can see the percentages here, 70, 80%. So it's not ideal. I'm not going to lie to you. We've been talking about it for days, how we were super worried about what's going on. And this is another great indicator to get super nerdy. You see that little area there that's kind of pinched in green. What you're looking at there is the temperature and dew point really close together. And what's problematic with that is that occurs in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. So this is where we're really worried about having a thick cloud deck right in that region on that QT you're looking at there. So if I grab another, let's grab another set of information. This is going to be a different forecast run. We want to look at a collection of data. I wish I could close my tabs up. It's driving me crazy.
Because it's computer.
Let's see. So let's go into Monday here on this one. So that's noon Monday. And you can see how, again, those lines come together. That's where the clouds are going to be. And that's up 600 millibars, or about 20,000 miles, or 20,000 feet, 25,000 feet up. So there's going to be clouds coming through. We're not going to be able to avoid that with this warm front. So I wish I was more confident in us getting a sunny sky tomorrow. It would have been the best day in the world today to have it, but did not happen. It's just fate did not align. So more clouds coming in tomorrow. This is just a warm front. And then after the front moves through, it'll actually clear out tomorrow evening. So too bad the eclipse wasn't, later in the evening or today, like I said. It's the way it is. The way the cookie is crumbling. I'm trying to look at some other data for you here. So this is another data run tomorrow. You see how the clouds are just kind of in and out, right? So that seems to make sense. Hold on, let me switch tabs here so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to run this in a loop so you can see the progression. So this is the cloud loop that we're expecting for the next couple of days. Is it playing for you? Let's see. Let's watch it again. I don't know if that's playing in a loop for you. Let's see. Share this tab. Yeah, that's the right tab. There we go. There we go. So now you're looking at the progression of those clouds moving in tomorrow afternoon and evening. Yeah, I'd love to have Superman do that too. Just the way the cookie crumbles weather-wise for us, I guess. This is, tomorrow afternoon, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. There come the clouds. Yep. Doesn't look like there's any way we avoid the clouds. No matter what set of data I look at, it's all in agreement. And when we see data in agreement, we know that it's probably going to be the case. And there's another data set. This is the long-range American run. Same thing. We got clouds. Even if I look at high-res stuff, localized high-res stuff, which is usually a little more accurate just because it's got more resolution and it's looking at more of the atmosphere, still clouds coming in. Now, there are breaks in the clouds. So I'm saying there's a chance. there's a chance we could maybe get lucky from 3:20 to 3:30 where the sky is partly cloudy and we'll see it. Now, what you could expect is if we happen to be cloudy, it'll at least be a mid-level cloud deck. So we're still going to see the sky get dark. It'll look a little bit like evening. That's still going to occur no matter what the clouds are. So it's still going to be quite an experience. But if it were a mainly clear sky, it would be pretty emotional. And that's kind of what I was hoping for too. You can see the back edge of these clouds. Let me share this tab with you here. You see the loop there right over Lake Erie. You see those clouds starting to spill in. Now they're not like, they're not like really, dense clouds. These are cirrus clouds that are on the edge here. Let me see if I can load up an infrared so we can get a better look at what's going on with these clouds. There you go. Let's see. I'm going to change the band here. Let's see. Where are you? Give me some options. All right, let's go with shortwave infrared. Okay, so this is better because you can see everything. This is a better look at those clouds. Alexa, turn down. Sorry if I just turned down your Alexa. So you are over on the far side of this screen, okay? So right over Western New York. There's no clouds over us yet, but if you look in the west sky, hi Sheila, how are you? If you look in the west sky right now, you will see that there's some of those cirrus clouds starting to sneak on in. So where are there no clouds tomorrow? That's a great question.
Great question.
Okay, so I would say that if you were going to go somewhere and you wanted like, oh, hey, where can I go nearby? It would be upstate. You'd be better off anywhere from up in Watertown, maybe Vermont, New Hampshire. They're really going to do really, really well with this. I don't think there's any doubt they're going to miss the eclipse there. And it sucks because it's a once in a lifetime deal. No doubt. We're not going to see this again for 120 years. So think about what 120 years ago was. That was the year 1904. So that's a long time ago. We weren't doing this in 1904. Where exactly is the moon from us now? The position at this moment on the other side of the world right now. But everything's going to line up just perfect tomorrow. So it'll be casting that shadow right over us. And it's a new moon phase, which is going to be the reason we will have it happen during the day like this. Pretty amazing. Beth, no problem. Wish I had better news for everybody. But again, I'm not giving up on the potential of us still getting a look. I'm not saying there's no way that we're not going to get a good look at or even a look at it. Still going down to Seneca Lake. Yeah, Casey. I mean, listen, I'm not saying that we're not going to see it. There's still a chance that, like I said, the stars align, so to speak, and we get a few hours, or at least even if we just get 20 minutes of clear sky or clear enough sky around 3 or 4 o'clock. Hi, Jules. How are you? I'm doing a live Facebook. You want to come say hi to people? Okay. So Jack's back there. You may remember Julia. Here. Remember her?
Hi.
This one now is how old, Jules?
11.
11. When I used to do all these, she was like a 7-year-old crazy girl.
8 or 9, I think, actually.
Back in the COVID era. And there's Jack over there. Now, Mashai, I think Rochester's got a shot of seeing it still. It's just going to be threading the needle between clouds and sun at times. And we only need 5 good minutes to get totality. That's all we need. 320 to 325, right?
Yes.
That's all we want. That's all we want. Julie's going to do some dances for you.
I'm doing a Roblox.
You're doing a good Roblox there. You know what? While you guys are doing that, I'll shrink you down a little bit. And we'll put this up there with them too. Hold on. We'll share this so they can see. Hold on. There we go. So you see Julia and the weather.
Yeah.
Hello. Kelly says hi. Bonnie says hello. Yeah, Watertown and north. That's north and east, Dave. The further north and east you could go. And if you really, really, really want to see this, I mean, get up early and go because the road's going to get crazy. And if you really have the ability to drive 6-7 hours northeast up toward Lake Placid, Saranac Lake, you know what? I mean, that would be the place to go. Let me pull up a map here. I'm going to pull up a little Google map of where you can drive. Stay with me a second here, and I'll see if they'll let me show this map. Give you my thoughts of where a good spot would be. A little groggy here, the map. It's showing up for you? Yeah, okay. So, come on, wake up, internet. So yeah, I would say I'm going to zoom into where some of the best viewing is going to be tomorrow. So even up in this area, let me click me smaller so you can see the map bigger. So that's the St. Lawrence River Valley, Messina, Watertown, anywhere in the Adirondacks. Take the Northway all the way up to Lake Champlain, Vermont. That's all going to be great locations for it. That'll all be awesome, you know? Yeah, and you know what? Either way, yeah, Old Forge will be getting some clouds too, but they'll probably have higher clouds, but it might be a similar visibility than what we're going to have. Jennifer's wondering about Fairport. Fairport's looking like everybody else in Western New York. We have to get lucky. That's it, right, Jules? What are you going to do tomorrow for the eclipse? What's your plan?
I'm kind of scared, but like.
Julia's scared. Why are you scared of the eclipse?
Because it's going to be dark. Like, not dark, but like I'm nervous about like when the sun begins.
Well, when the moon covers the sun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think did you know that half the people that watch the eclipse for the first time cry?
Wait, really?
Yeah, because they get very emotional. Thane says 81 North, just south of Syracuse, is bumper to bumper. Wow. Is that right? Okay, Thane. Well, thank you. I didn't know. I didn't know. So if traffic is that bad already, then maybe you just stay where you are, right? John asks, what does it look like from space? Well, you have to be uniquely under the shadow to have the effect of seeing the sun blocked. You have to be under that umbra. So if you are in space, you're going to see the shadow cast along the planet if you're in the right spot. So you'll look at it from a very, very high up bird eye view. But listen to what Thane said. I'm going to put his comment up because he says traffic is bumper to bumper. So you know what? Stay here. All you can do is stay here, I guess, at this point. So let me show you the clouds again and share this tab. So this is tomorrow, late morning. Here's 3 o'clock. This is what it looks like on this model at 3 o'clock. Okay. Let me grab another one at 3 o'clock. That's what another model looks like at 3 o'clock. You see those numbers there? Those numbers are, I'm going to put the infrared up here. So this is kind of like a cloud picture. You see those bright clouds there? You see those ones in green? Hopefully I got the tab on that you need. Yeah. All right. So those clouds. No, Marlene, we will see something. Brittany O'Meara, how are you? Syracuse will be about the same as here. But you see those clouds in green? Those are what this model is forecasting, upper level clouds, cirrus clouds. The lower and mid clouds are the ones over us in the afternoon. This is right around 3 o'clock here. Okay. But if you put it into motion, you can see how there's some breaks. So it's not like it's going to be a very low cloud deck. Okay. It's really not going to be like that. It's just going to be mid and upper clouds with breaks. You ever see those days that are like mostly cloudy, but you get a little bit of sun? That's kind of what we're expecting tomorrow. I'm hoping that we get at least a little bit of the totality view. I really hope we do. So we ain't ever getting it again. Yeah, Brittany's going to be great tomorrow. I'm going to be at the RMSC tomorrow, starting at noon through 5 and 6. We got people all over the place. Everybody in the market's covering this. It's a big deal. It really is a big deal. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy's got all her stuff out to watch it from Hilton. Actually, Hilton's got one of the longest totality times. If you're in Northwest Monroe County, you're going to get the longest show. If you're in the Finger Lakes, you won't get as long. And someone asked about Syracuse. Syracuse is at the edge of the totality circle. So Syracuse is not going to get a lot of time under totality. If you're thinking I want to spend time under the totality and have that influence, you're in the right spot. Stay in Western New York, despite the clouds, because we're going to get that experience regardless. You know, it's going to be awesome either way, because we're still going to have the impact. It's just maybe not going to be as, awe-inspiring looking at it if it were today when it was gorgeous out all day. This would be a little different. Warsaw, Karen, you got the same experience that we do. You'll have passing clouds and sun, Brittany said, what happened to the Matt and Scott show? You know what? We don't have time anymore. He's working full time at night. I'm at night full time. We just don't have time to put it together anymore. Kind of sucks. Hoping Kendall on the lake will be good. I am too. Thank you, Amanda. It's very nice of you to say. Around the Coit, same. This is again. Yeah, so totality time. I'm going to write, is around 3:20 for most areas. Thanks, Britt. Appreciate that. Around a Koi, up on the lake by Seabreeze. Either way, happy to stay home and watch. Yeah, I think being here is going to be awesome. Just being here to experience it in your own backyard will be fine. Yep. So that's one model. Let me see if I can draw up another one. Okay, I don't think this has sim on it. So yeah, this is another one around that time. So everybody's in consensus that there will be a decent amount of cloud cover. Doesn't mean we don't get away with seeing it though. Doris, how are you? Yeah, Henrietta is going to be the same story. Now in Henrietta, we're going to get 3.5 minutes of totality, but there will be some clouds. Maria, I can watch it in my front yard. Yeah, it's going to be great. Listen, if I didn't have to be out doing live shots, I'm grateful for doing that. But I would rather be home hanging out with Jack and family.
Boom.
Right, Jack?
Yeah, it's just going to be me, Logan, Julia.
You, Logan, Julia, Mom. So Courtney says they headed to Potsdam, debating whether to stay here in the morning. Weather, better spot within a couple of hours. Potsdam. Let's go. Potsdam. Hold on. I want to make sure I have the location right. Where are you? Oh, that's in Germany. You're in Potsdam, New York, right? Let's see where. I want to see exactly where that is. I know where it is, but I don't know where it is. Oh, yeah. No, in Potsdam, man, I think you guys are going to be okay there. Okay? I think if you're in Potsdam, you're going to be okay, honestly. You're going to have some high clouds up there, but do you need a special lens filter in your camera to film it? Anthony, if you're going to have your camera on your phone exposed to it, or if you're going to have just a regular camera, yeah, it's a good idea to have solar coverage. So most of the people that do that kind of photography have solar filters. Another piece of advice is don't be too busy taking pictures of this event. Spend time enjoying this event too. If we happen to get totality, and we're going to get that, but if we happen to get it and you see it, man, don't give up on looking at it, because you're never going to see. This is the only time in your life you're going to be able to look at the sun with your naked eye during totality and be able to look up at the sun and not burn your eyes out. It's never going to happen again in your life unless you go to another solar eclipse. I think that's pretty rad, right? It's pretty cool. But if this one turns out to be a stinker, I think I'm going to try to find the next one and drive to it. Some desert somewhere. How will the clouds be in Leroy? It's going to be the same thing, Jackie's everywhere else. It's going to be partly to mostly cloudy at times, but still not giving up on at least a glimpse of the eclipse. This is what we're seeing for, what we're expecting. I'm trying to play like a simulated loop here. Let me go something that's a little more reliable. Gotta find a model that has that simulated IR. Okay, so this is what we want to show right here. These are the high clouds coming in overnight in green. And then this is tomorrow afternoon at 3 is the best time to show you. So that's tomorrow at 3. That's what I'm putting on the screen. Thane says you'd be fighting everybody coming from New York City, Long Island. Yeah. Yeah, stay off of 81. The next big one is in 26 in Portugal. Jack, you want to go to Portugal in 26? Huh?
What?
Yeah, well, we have to go to the country of Portugal in 26 to get to the next one.
Nah.
All right. Yeah, this is good, Thane, that you've been giving us a heads up on traffic. That's a good thing. Oh, yeah, the pet thing. This is a good one from Robert. A lot of people have been asking me, like, do we need to worry about our pets, staring at the eclipse? Pets aren't going to know the difference. They're not going to be like, woo, woo. They're not going to know. So I don't think you have to worry about that. I mean, you don't want your pet staring at the sun. They don't stare at it anyway, usually. I think the same thing, Frankie. You're looking at 3 o'clock on that image. You can see a fair amount of clouds. Now, the green clouds, this is an infrared simulation, so they would be cirrus clouds. And then the ones that are in gray are a little bit lower. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Highland Park in Rochester, good location for viewing. How early should we get to the viewing location? I don't have the answers to either of those. I would imagine if you can find a place that's not a park, that's not busy, like, your backyard, I would stay home tomorrow. And how early should you get there? It depends really on traffic, and I can't answer that either. But the whole eclipse is 2 hours or so, from about 2:07 till about 4 o'clock. But the big exciting part is around 3:20. So anywhere from 3:15 to 3:30 is really going to be the really amazing kick butt part of it. Oh, okay. Here's a good question. Nancy says, you can't see anything when wearing eclipse glasses. How can you see the eclipse? Well, Nancy, that's a great question. The eclipse glasses are designed to filter out almost all visible light, except for the very small faint part when you can look right at the sun. I've tried my glasses out, and if you try yours out tomorrow morning, perhaps, you will see that you can see the disk of the sun. And then once it goes to totality, if we can see it with no clouds or limited clouds, then you could stare at it and enjoy it. But don't take those glasses off until we're in totality, and make sure you put them on as soon as totality ends. You do not want to be looking at the sun, even with a crescent, even with a little bit of sun poking out. Okay? As we go, Rich, the same way as we are. We're both in the same meteorological boat. All of Western New York, this isn't a local town-by-town change in the sky. Everybody in Western New York is going to have the same sky tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Very similar sky. This is a warm front throwing in mid-level moisture. So there's no way we come out of this without clouds. So Robert said, does it really matter where you view it from? No, as long as you can see the sun and as long as you can have an open sky to look at, does not matter where you are. Not at all. And the only thing that will matter is, depending on where you live, the time under totality will matter. Let me get a really cool image up. I'm going to go to this website called nationaleclipse.com, okay? And when I go to this, you're going to see something really cool. I'll show you the times of every town, okay? I'm going to share this tab. So this is National Eclipse, okay? And in here you can find all sorts of cool stuff, including eclipse weather, eclipse cities. What is an eclipse? This thing's an amazing town by town look. So let's see. I want to find the cities. There's 24. There's a couple of other ones that show up. Where is the city list? What to expect? Weather. Oh, total eclipse cities. Okay, you ready? So now we're going to go down and I'll pick the states. There's the map, by the way. There's the map of the eclipse. Let me scroll down. Oh, yeah. View detailed maps of totality. Okay. So let's go to New York. And now as I go through New York, you're going to see a list of cities in the path of totality. But it will also show you how long you spend under totality, which is the coolest part of the whole thing. So hang on, it's loading up right now. Never trust a warm front, Robert. How do you know that? From what we say, or are you in meteorology? That's one of our big things in meteorology. We always say never trust a warm front because, man, they can throw you a curveball. Danielle, the kids are excited. Yeah, I think all kids are going to love this. Kim, I already played that song. I already played it. Turn around. Where is this list? I'm trying to get the list. Dang it. All right, so here's the list. Finally. All right, so here's New York, okay? So you can see, I'll just put this on full screen. I'll put me in the corner so you can see it better. So there's the towns. Let me go full screen. Oh, it's National Eclipse. Hold on. NationalEclipse.com. He said from watching you guys. Well, I'm glad it works for you, man. I'm glad. So this is the website. I'm going to keep it up that you guys want to go to. Okay. And here's where everybody's town in totality is. So Niagara Falls, it starts at 3:18 and 19 seconds. Buffalo's at 3:18:21. Let's see. Albion's 3:19:25. Geneseo almost 3:20. Henrietta at 3:20:09. Rochester same. Fairport 3:20:24. I'll put it right here because that's where everybody around here tuning in is probably from or near. You're welcome, Joe. Yeah, it's a great resource. Great resource. Yeah, so this is a great place to go find this page. Give you all sorts of great information. Yeah, Robert, you know it. You know it, brother. So, yeah, I don't know what else I could answer for you. Hey, Kathy, Bergen is the same. We all got the same clouds tomorrow. So, watch us in the morning for an update. Okay, I'm going to get out of here for tonight. I appreciate the big crowd. And either way, regardless, this is an exceptional celestial event, astronomy at its best. Just imagine what it was like 700 years ago, and they didn't know what the hell this was, right? Just imagine what they did then.
They used a huge machine that didn't make any sense.
No, man, who knows? So Samantha says, so we won't be able to actually see it because of the clouds. I don't know that, Samantha. I can't predict that. I don't know how dense they're going to be at 3 o'clock. It could go either way. They could be a dense cloud layer or it could be some breaks. I just don't have that answer. So anyway, it's going to be one of the coolest experiences. And no matter what, even if you don't see it, we're going to see the impacts. We're definitely going to get darker for 3.5 minutes. Nocturnal animals are going to wake up. Diurnal animals are going to start acting weird like it's time for bed. So lots of cool stuff going to happen regardless. Stay with 13 Wham tomorrow. We got it covered all over. I'll be on the air live at RMSC at noon. We have our 3 o'clock Eclipse special. Then we're on at 5 and 6, of course, wrapping it up. So it's going to be fun. And Jackie, I'm going to leave with this comment as I say goodbye. I do too, and I never hope that I'm wrong, but I hope I'm wrong tomorrow. Have a good night.